All right, if you have one of these bead pots or hoppers, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to not get it clogged, or how to, once it's clogged, to get it unclogged. All right, cool. So you got a hopper, looks like this. You're gonna buy it on Amazon. I think it's about $450, $500. Okay, one of the first things is, when you have the air compressor feeding air into this, you know, going into the bead pot, you do want a dryer to go before the air goes into your bead pot. I would say the number one most important thing to not get your bead pot clogged up is to make sure all the bead is out after every bag you use, because after the bag fills it up right here, a 50-pound bag, after you're done using it, it's gonna go to like right here. It's gonna stop like right here because it's gonna be built up on the sides and stuff. So it's gonna stop right here. So what you're gonna want to do is open your thing full blast. Oh, I'm gonna drop the camera. Open your thing full blast, boom, like that. You can even close this all the way, right? Where's it at? This way? Okay, close this all the way so that all the air is going through the hopper. This is gonna make a lot of bead come out at once. But once you have those settings going, then you're gonna shake your bead pot. Just shake it side to side. And at first it's gonna be easy because you're gonna shake it little by little, and bead's just gonna come out a lot. But you're trying to get the bead that is moist, because all the air is throwing water on top of that bead. So if you leave that bead in there, you're gonna have moist bead. And the reason you want to get all the bead out is because that bead that's right there on top is gonna be really moist. So if you put a new bag in and you put it on top of that moist bead, the bead on the top is gonna get moist too, and that's gonna go down. And then before like your third bag, your fourth bag, it's gonna be just nasty moist bead, and then you're gonna have a problem. It's gonna be hard to get it unclogged. So that's what you want to do to prevent it. Just after every bag, open it all the way and shake it out. Shake it all out until you can't shake it. Usually I shake going like this, little bit, and then I start shaking it side to side a lot. But yeah, so that's pretty much the main thing. So that's like the one thing that will prevent your thing from getting clogged. Now if you do get it clogged, if you do not do that and your hopper gets clogged, or it just gets clogged because maybe you have really humid air or it rained the day before, you're gonna want to do this. Okay, so to empty your bead pot, you're going to take this cap off right here. Boom, boom, boom. You're gonna take that off. But if it's clogged and you take that off, bead's not gonna come out. It's gonna be moist and it's just gonna stay up there, like just bad. So what most people do is they open that up and then they try to shake it, nothing's coming out, and then they try to put a stick in there because the hole is only this big. I don't know why they don't make it so where you can't open it. If you can open it, it would be awesome. This process would be a lot easier. But bead's not coming out. I've tried to stick like broomsticks down here, the pole, to try to beat the broom. It doesn't come out. The best way to do it is to close this one, boom, and then open this one, boom, and then just plug your air in. Plug the air in, boom, put this over the water, so over the pool where you're gonna vacuum it out anyways. Plug it in and then just let it blast it out. Usually just blast it out, and then you shake it while it's plugged in, and it usually gets all the bead out. So yeah, so that's how to prevent your bead pot from getting clogged. You know, the best advice that I could give you, or I think that you could use, which I tell everybody when I train them, and how to get it unclogged. Okay, so there's this last thing that if your bead pot is clogged, right, and it's hard to get the stuff out. Okay, so if it's moist bead, you want to like agitate it or like move it somehow, right? But you can't get your hand in here. It's really hard. Can't get a broomstick and fix it up really good. So what I did was got like a big socket, like a 32mm socket, and I put it in there. I think I put wire through a little hole, so when I'm done I can get another little wire and scoop it out. But I've thrown that in there, and then I've like shaken it, and then the socket just kind of breaks up the bead. So that's another way too. Yeah, but I tried putting other things in there, like a rock or other stuff, but it just blocks the hole. So I noticed that a big socket kind of, since it's round right here, it kind of like, you know, holds on the sides and doesn't affect the middle or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And also doing this trick, or actually the trick of just emptying out the bead, shaking it all out, when I was done with every bag, really helped me to have my bead pot not mess up in the long run. So I would be doing jobs and my coworkers would be doing jobs and their bead pot would always have problems. And I just had a habit, I just made a habit of shaking my bead pot out every time I was done with it, every bag. No matter what, shake it out. Sometimes I forgot and it was every 2 times, but I was like, shake it out where it's good. I feel like it's like brand new after that. You know, you shake all the bead out. So cool. Hope you try it, and I hope it works for you, and I hope you know, your bead pot doesn't get clogged, because that really sucks. Well, cool, man. Like and subscribe if I've helped you with anything, and I'll have some more videos coming out later. Oh, Roxon pool tile cleaning. Boom. Cool. So the way you're gonna want to get all the bead out after that first bag, after every bag, is shake the bead pot like this. Eventually you're gonna start noticing that you have to shake the bead pot farther. And then you're just gonna keep shaking it farther and farther until you can't get no more bead out. So shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.